Hello and welcome to my island.
Caw-caw.
Those are some sickly looking seagulls we have up there.
I'm a bird. Desmond can capture me any day.
Yeah.
So welcome
Okay,
back, guys.
I'm out. I'm not getting involved with shirtless Desmond.
Well, he was naked before.
He was
I put him there. It's like, what happened there? don't know.
I don't look below the waist, so.
So, anywho, welcome back, guys.
Dingly dingly.
Storm here.
Tom here, I think.
Kimmy here.
We're
Seagulls
going
are up
to be
there.
watching more Lost today. We're on
More
episode
seagulls?
13 of season 3, and last episode was called Par Avion, which would make sense because, what was it, airmail or something?
That's right, the seagull.
Yeah, so hopefully that message can reach someone, but I think there's a lot of risk there. I hope they capture more birds and send out several messages, not just
Yeah,
the
because
one
I don't
bird.
think I would just trust one.
Yeah, if it just goes in the water too. I mean, I know it has a tag or whatever, but is it fully
It's
like
fixed
waterproof?
on there. It doesn't look like it was in.
No, it's not. It's not a tube
no,
or anything. It's just a
Yeah.
Yeah, so
just a tag.
so immediately when it goes in the water, because most seagulls chill in the water, right, and swim around. So
Well, they look for food and stuff over water. They
I know,
fly
so
over
right.
water.
They land.
That's
on
why they call
edges
them
of-
seagulls.
no, but now I'm like, they should at least
Not land
like,
gulls.
capture a lot of different birds and like put messages on their legs and hopefully get waterproof ink somehow, or find like glass and somehow.
The others
I don't
might
know.
have that. We'll try to steal it. From
But
them.
the tag was huge too. I don't know how big tags are on birds, but man, that was a pretty like lethal.
It's a
one.
pretty
yeah, I
hefty
think it was
tag.
like
Yeah.
probably aluminum or something. So
Yeah.
Hopefully.
light.
He just
How I catch
sinks.
fish. No. So
He stabs the fish.
we wanted to mention last time that Claire and Jack are related.
That's right. They're half.
I got a brother.
That's right. they're
And
half
will they ever find out? Like, how would they ever know that?
Right. She's
Now.
seen her father. She has no idea unless Jack has a picture of him.
Right here.
How are they going to converse about
Oh, they
this?
find the carcass and go, oh, that's my dad. That's my dad.
I recognize those cheekbones, the skull anywhere.
You can look at me.
That's kind of messed up.
It
but-
is, and it's sad how we found out. Like she was very sad about how her mom died and how she
Feels so guilty.
How now that she's going to become a mother, even though she's she was planning on giving the baby away when she told her mom that she was pregnant. She was just letting it all out, that how badly she feels that how she treated her all her life, and
Yeah, I think she
she's
finally
self-centered.
realizes the pressure and the stress that
Mhm.
goes on to a mother.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I felt really bad for her too, because no matter how that accident happened, I mean, God, even if it was her fault, because I don't know if we saw part of the accident before. I think that was the first time we saw it, right? That last episode.
Mhm.
So maybe we'll see more, but maybe she wasn't paying attention because when the cop was asking her questions, she wasn't really answering his questions. And
Well, she got all
bluntly-
defensive.
She was instantly blaming someone else.
Yeah,
Instantly
so-
blaming
Right.
the driver. Of the
He
other
came out of
vehicle.
nowhere.
It wasn't my fault.
Yeah, so maybe she wasn't paying attention or something else happened. I don't know. But if it is her fault, like, how guilty is that? Like, that's something
Tremendous.
I would never get over.
Tremendous. And it's
Sick.
sad because you never
Ugh.
know when our time is up. When you leave
It only takes a
someone,
split
you always have those regrets. Oh, I should have told her I loved her one more time. I should have said this to her. You just never know. And sometimes you depart with people just screaming and, you're having an argument and you never know. if
Today's
it's-
lesson, be nice to each other.
That's right. Be
Yeah, it's
kind.
true. Because, like, honestly, yes, be kind.
Aw.
Love your siblings. Love your friends. Love your family. Because, like, people get into fights. And it's so hard because sometimes people can be just so angry. And you hear these stories of people being estranged, like, not even seeing family for many years, decades
Right.
even, just
That's
because,
right. They
not
can
just because, like,
sever
things are deeper than other times and people can't let things go, and life is short. You only get one life, and it's bad when you just
What's your
waste it
cap?
with that person. I mean, it's easier said than done, but something like that, you get into an argument that you're heated at the moment, but it doesn't have anything permanent inside you. Like, you let off some steam. They probably got into some kind of normal argument, and she's like, I hate you, which is such a terrible thing
I don't
to
want
say,
you to
but
be,
I wish you were dead.
yeah, I wish you were
Yes.
dead. And like, that's like
And
the last thing you say.
That's the whole thing. I mean, especially when
never
there's
forgive
people
yourself.
that you just don't get along with, and you know, like, okay, I really don't want to ever see this person again if you do have a heated argument. But in this case, I mean, this is her mom. Just saying that, she's just trying to get at her mom to have a reaction. She's just really trying to, you know, she's
But the
going
worst
through-
possible outcome came from it.
Yes.
I know, right after, and then there's
and
no
the guilt. I mean, you can't.
It just makes it
get
so
away
much
from that.
worse.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Yeah, so she's had some tough times.
yeah, absolutely. So we're going to be watching episode 13. We're not going to look at the title or the thumbnail per request from all of you, or most of you.
Me?
From you, Tom. So don't look. We're going to glaze over. We're watching on Amazon.
I'm already glazed over.
Episode
I'm always
313.
Are your parents living?
I was raised in foster care. I never really knew my parents.
Good answer.
I see you stopped submitting your therapy bills for reimbursement.
It's because I stopped going. Waste of time.
Tonight.
Denied.
It's just a
Suspended.
temporary suspension, Mr. Locke. Next.
Jack. Is
Took
it
off.
Juliet?
She's going to be jealous.
She's like, what the hell?
She's the one who helped me in Sawyer escape.
Give me that gun.
Where's Danielle's gone?
Danielle.
Oh, she's gone.
John, Russo's gone.
Ben's hair looks pretty good.
Yeah.
They shook hands.
Made a deal.
It's going to be more complicated than we thought. We're putting our lives at risk.
I'm not leaving him, Saeed.
We may not have a choice. It's Jack. He's shaking hands with the others. I'm sure he has a good reason. Go down there and find out what it is.
With laugh.
It's like a serial killer in that picture.
Is that you donated one of your kidneys to Adam Seward.
Ah,
It used to be
was
Anthony
thinking of
Cooper.
Just keeps coming back.
So I figured, hey, someone gave the guy his kidney. How bad could he be?
well, he
Right.
buffaloed
pretty
him
bad.
too.
Well, the whole
The
story.
poor lady.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
He
I
knows
can't help you.
differently.
You're gonna catch him like making out with her.
Kate's going to go crazy. Well, I think it's just going to be subtle signs. Uh-oh.
Yep, she's grabbing it. Okay.
All right.
There's cameras everywhere, guys.
I
Where's Danielle?
totally think there's cameras. He's going to be so angry. Hello.
He knows you're there.
That would scare the crap out of me.
Get out of here. Right now. Go.
It's dangerous.
Kate, they're watching me.
Oh, crap! Crap!
Crap.
Son of a...
Just answer the question, Kate.
That sucks after all that. Stop.
Who else is with you?
Okay, well, Johnny
Nobody.
boy.
No, don't do this. He's going to hurt someone.
Nobody else.
That sucks. They're watching every move that he makes and like, oh, let's play
Man.
football.
Oh, it's either John or Danielle.
It's probably Danielle, I bet.
Johnny.
Oh,
John. I'm not looking for Jack.
He wants
Yeah.
to join the
I'm
club.
looking for the submarine.
Now there's a submarine.
Alex, don't come in here.
Tell her to be quiet.
Alex.
What about Juliet and Shepard tomorrow?
Let me worry about that. Just go ahead.
Juliet Shepard, they're probably supposed to
Richard,
leave
wait.
tomorrow.
They're going to do eye
I should bring you
signals.
the man from Tallahassee.
Oh, that means that's a code. What was the code? John, you know better.
Tallahassee.
Okay, good.
Some kind of code?
No, John, unfortunately, we don't have a code for there's a man in my closet with a gun to my daughter's head. But you should know, John, my daughter currently hates me. So I'm not sure holding me hostage is your best option.
Dad, I'll get your bag.
I hate the music.
Yeah,
Oh,
larger would be good. I'll go over there and take a look.
So good at being casual.
You're gonna marry her for her money, right?
What is it you want, John?
I want
An
you
evil
to
man.
Because
Because you're an evil
it's
man.
not fair. You're gonna call off your engagement and go, or I'm gonna tell her the truth.
He'll sabotage
he
it.
won't.
Say it.
You got it.
Yeah, he's going to sabotage Locke again.
wonder if he's the one that cripples him.
Yeah, we don't know how that happened.
I know you spent the 4 years prior to your arrival on this island in a wheelchair. And I know how you ended up in it.
Oh, you're right. Maybe we found out. Oh, I hope not. That's awful.
I felt my back break.
Oh.
What do you think?
Ah. His father push him.
Damn it.
I didn't think I'd see you again so soon, Kate.
They're gonna let me go.
Where?
Home.
Jack. What did they tell you?
That's what I saw.
I asked you not to come back here for me, and I wish that you hadn't.
Yeah, because now what's going to happen to her? She's going to be their prisoner too for a while.
I will come back here
And Jack doesn't know what the fence either.
Yeah, oh God.
Right?
Yeah, just run through there, you'll be fine.
for you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was a solicitor. I sent him away.
Don't
Mr.
lie.
Talbot's family is worth somewhere in the neighborhood of $200 million. What exactly was he selling you door to door?
Well, I...
He's
Peter
dead.
Talbot's dead.
Father probably killed him.
Wow.
I'm assuming so. He's an evil man. That's how Locke was back. Tried to kill him too.
You're wondering why it hasn't happened for you. You're not recovering as fast as you'd like.
He might not ever walk.
Since Jack fixed you. A week?
Swing set.
Can I at least be in the swing?
Go on home, kid. You know you're not supposed to be here.
I don't like him.
My mother's dead.
I'm sure that's what they told you.
Get going, Alex.
Poor Saeed, jeez. I'm glad he got that out though.
Yeah. It's worth the punch. Dharma, dharma, dharma.
Ooh, Sunny D.
Sunny D.
I was born on this
Trolls
island. Not many of my people can say that. Most of them were recruited and brought
Yeah.
here. And as much
Kidnapped.
as I love this place, you know something about boxes, don't you, John? A very large box. And whatever you wanted to be in it, there it would be. So how is it that you think you know this island better than I do?
Because you're in the wheelchair. And I'm not.
The island chose me.
Did you have any problems?
But I know something I'm gonna look into.
So what about my mother?
He makes you think it's your idea, but it's his.
I'll have to keep that in mind.
Who to trust? Do you think Alex will do something?
Tell him about his mother.
Probably
That must be her watching her.
Danielle.
That is, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, it's right there. No one's guarding it. Like no one's
Is
around.
that code thing, that Tallahassee thing?
They're leaving in an hour. They're not sitting there gearing it up.
Right.
To the violin.
I suppose there's no reason to keep them here?
But what does that
Do
mean?
I have your word on them?
Don't kill them.
You have my word.
You didn't specify
I'll
anything
let
though.
them go.
Thank you, Ben, for keeping your promise.
I don't believe it.
They're gonna meet up.
He's just casually walking.
Hold it right there. Get your
Ba-boom.
hands up. Get down.
I'm sorry, Jack.
He's gonna blow it up.
Kaboom.
Sorry for what?
Boom. Selfish.
Oh, look at him. Now we're all stuck in this hell together.
We have 4 more seasons to go. Come on.
You think I had something to do with Peter's death?
I tell you to end things with his mother, and the next thing you know, he's dead.
John, now calm down, please. But then all this happened.
Oh, the same
Peter died and everything just went straight into
as
the tank.
Desmond. Connections.
Phone's right over there, John.
Right next to the window. Don't do it.
It's because
We don't know how.
He
He got in there, yep! Holy
What's
crap!
gonna happen? But are
No!
you kidding me? That man is so
So I know this
evil.
isn't what you want to hear, but your father's gone. We know he fled to Mexico shortly after your encounter, then he disappeared. I'm sorry.
Oh,
We'll
he's
let you
been
know if
through the
anything
ringer.
develops.
Find time to get you up out of that bed.
No, I don't want to.
I don't remember asking. You fell 8 stories and survived. I don't want to hear about what you can't do.
I don't like how this guy's pushing him so much.
It's good. He's being positive.
Wasn't that bad, was it?
Oh, the poor guy. 8 stories.
Yeah.
Jeez.
What a story. This poor man.
That's why you left the C4 in Saeed's bag, because you wanted me to make it happen.
Uncuff him, please, Richard.
Richard. There's the guy.
Ah, yeah.
And then you came striding out of the jungle, John,
Ha!
You're the scapegoat.
to make my dream come true.
What, you want to know if it hurt my feelings?
No, John. I wanted to know what it felt like when your own father tried to kill you. This is the one place he can never get to.
What do you want from me?
Guess what? He's on the island.
Yeah, right?
Is he in there?
In time, you'll have a better understanding of things.
I wish people can explain things.
So what do I want?
His
I
eyes.
want to help you, John.
What's in the box? Music
They're
again.
gonna show us.
Crap. What are we seeing?
Oh!
Are you kidding me?
Oh, they got him from
What? Are you scared?
Dad.
What? What?
Oof.
What?
They know where everyone is. They probably just
Oh my
kidnapped him
god!
and
It's
brought
like
him
all
on
a
the island.
test.
Jeez.
Oh
He's the
my
one in charge.
God.
They're in hell. He's an evil man, and he controls hell. And the reason why
His
Locke,
name is
unfortunately,
Lucifer.
was blessed. I mean, not unfortunately, but, you know, like, blessed on this island was because he's related to his hellish father. There we go.
His
I summed it up.
father is a monster. Complete
Oh, yeah.
monster.
Evil, evil man. No words for him. He's awful. He should suffer.
Yeah, and he did kill Peter too.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
definitely.
a murderer. I'm only a
God.
con man. Let me push my own son out the freaking window. Oh,
He was ready to kill
Holy
again.
crap. Oh yeah, the phone's over there.
He ruined his life in so many ways.
And you know what does Locke do? He keeps going back for another. You know, he just keeps going back to him.
And he keeps holding information to not incriminate him.
Yeah, right. He
Yeah, it's
covered
like,
his
why?
tracks. He covered with Peter. He covered with the cops, the FBI, or whatever they were. Just
I'm not sure why he kept on doing that for. I mean,
I don't know if he's doing it because he's trying to protect himself in some way.
I think
and to
so
kind of
because
cut ties,
yes,
but not.
that's what I'm thinking. He doesn't want any. He doesn't want to remember any of that. So he's like, nope, no, I don't know what you're talking about.
Even being denied that claim or whatever, like maybe he shouldn't have said anything there. I don't know.
So I'm wondering if Locke's father was the man from, was it Tennessee or Tallahassee?
Must
The
have been.
episode was Tallahassee, so the man from Tallahassee.
So his father must have been originally from Tallahassee, right?
Oh, I think the house he was visiting was in Tallahassee. That Locke was visiting.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
That's it.
Interesting.
So pull him out of the closet, put
so
him
the
in the
son
box.
comes over and, you know, interviews Locke to get a better idea about his father. Gets killed.
How long was his father there, you know, in their possession for? Because if he didn't know Locke was going to show up there, you know, he must have been there for quite a while then, with a future plan for Locke.
Yeah, well, at least at the most 80 days, because that's when they crashed. So I don't know. It looks recent. He looks like he's been recently.
If we have a flashback with Locke's father and Jack's father, then Jack's father has to be the one.
That is
it's-
crazy. I mean, like, what is going on in this? It's so frustrating.
This is insane.
Oh my god. I feel like his father's going to be the leader of that group. Just like Ben being like, oh, I'm just the victim here, just to mess with him.
And do you think the submarines are only way in and out?
No.
It
might be their commercial way in and out.
That
but-
might be, for the big stuff and whatever, but Ben would never have let him do that. Now
What are all
we
the
know
boats that
it was
they've
a
stolen,
plan.
too?
It was a perfect plan for him to have him be the scapegoat, have Locke be the scapegoat. So why would he let him blow up the submarine?
Yeah.
You know?
You know, for all these wise premonitions that Locke gets, some things just completely slip him, and this was definitely one of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and if it was because of his father, you know, messing with his head, you know, that's one thing, but I don't know, just blowing up a submarine just to do it.
Yeah. And even with Ben too, because here he's trying to keep power, and if he lets Jack go, he's showing weakness, and he doesn't want to keep him there because then he's going against his word. So the only option really is to kill him. So taking him on the submarine, would that kill him? I think he meant that he his other option was to kill him if he did try to stay or something. I don't know, or go against his word. But
now it's perfect because now he can stay on the island and it's not his fault.
Yeah, so Locke just came in at the right time.
That goes to prove that, you know, Ben is only in control because he has these way out, you know, aspect, or he has something that's controlling them.
And people aren't fully committed yet, like Locke is. So he wants them to think that they have freedom, but they really don't.
That's right. And they give them all their things they need to make them, you know, mentally happy. You know, the tranquil area to live, the games, you know, play, you know, have a nice little community, and you can stay here and we're all good and we're all safe. We're doing this for the good of everyone.
I mean, how bad is that where, yeah, they're acting like everything's fine. Even Jack playing football, running around, capturing the ball, and, you know, and then he goes in and he's playing the piano, and the cameras are on him all the time, and how awkward he acted, not even sure who was behind him at first. He probably had an idea with how slowly he turned around to see Kate there. But, like, you're always watched, and he's a trapped, like, caged animal.
He is.
And, oh, we're going to act like everything's normal. I think that messes with you even more. To
Absolutely.
Be like, oh,
you
yeah,
can't be yourself. Even his door was unlocked. Kate just walked right in. So you have no privacy. You have zero privacy.
So he was a prisoner right up until they were going to let him go.
It's all facade.
Yeah.
And that's why everyone wants to get out. That's why Juliet wants to get out. I'm sure if you talk to Tom,
well,
he'd want to get out.
He had a full escort when they were bringing him to the submarine.
Right.
You know, everybody had weapons on them.
Yeah. I mean, Ben, even when Juliet said thank you, he looked away and he kept looking away. And you know what's interesting with Ben, too? I don't know if you noticed this or not, but the lighting on him is always interesting because he has very dark lighting and then very bright lighting where when we're looking into his eyes sometimes, it's like almost desperate or intrigued or something where his eyes are dilated and you see like the bright green in his eyes. And other times where he's a little bit more like evil and conniving or something, his eyes are in shadow and he has like big black eyes. You ever notice that? Like sometimes they're super black.
Crazy eyes?
Yeah, sometimes he has super dark eyes and then super bright green eyes. And that's always like a focus. So next time, look for that because I've noticed that a lot this episode.
You think it's like a personality trait?
I don't know if it's like a split personality, but I think it's whatever he's trying to project in that moment or get his way, whether it's something demonic or conniving or if he's just like very interested. I think like different emotions he has reflects in his eyes.
Watch Locke's father be Ben's father as well. A con man from a con man.
Hey, we're brothers.
Yeah, it's a small world after
all.
Hey,
bro.
I really think Locke's father in this instance right now, I think he is a pawn in what Ben wants to do. I don't think he is part of it at all. Could be, but I don't know. I think they just gobbled him up and to manipulate John. They really want John. I don't know.
Well, he did say that John was a very important person right now.
Yeah, I think they'll do. I mean, look, they kidnap people. If Ben is the only one that was born on this island and they recruit people, they're kidnapping people.
Probably.
They gobble this guy up. I mean, they gobbled the whole plane up.
I'm wondering if the reason why Ben isn't healing as quick is because of the fact he was born on the island.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Or the island doesn't like him.
Well, or maybe he's just too much of an ass.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? We have no idea.
Why would and exactly what Jack said? Why don't you go to the mainland and have this surgery? Why be here? You know, it's not primitive conditions, but he has he'll have a better chance of rehabbing quicker.
Maybe it's the same reason. Like if Locke leaves, he might not be. He might be crippled again. Ben might be the same way. If he leaves, he might die.
Yes, or he might lose control of that community.
He probably would that. Yeah, that too.
If he leaves, see, I can live on this island. I can have surgery on this island. This is the place to be.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving you guys.
Yeah, and if I leave, someone else will take over.
I wonder too if Ben is, I don't think it's just this though, but if he's just so curious on why Locke is okay, and he's been researching Locke for a while, wanting to know why he healed. It's like a miracle that he healed immediately on this island. So he wants to keep him around to study him and figure out why that is. And also this magic box thing, like maybe it is more literal too, where he opens up this door and you see what you want to see. Because he said, oh, just think of it as you open this box and whatever you want it to be will be inside of it or something, right? So maybe that was like the area where you open
I'm thinking that's more of a con, though, too, because he was playing on the part that Locke had resentment towards his father, and he knew that he had his father. And then to say that and to say, here's your father, that's kind of a nice magic, if you will.
Yes, and the way he says, oh, your father could be anywhere in the world. The one place he's not is here.
And here he is.
And
here,
voila.
Yeah. So my original thought, and I'm going to stick with that, is that I think his dad is actually the evil in charge guy who's acting like the victim right now. And that's why Locke is blessed by the island, because maybe this is his island. Who knows? I
don't think Locke's father...
assumption.
My personal opinion is I don't think Locke's father has the capability to be that smart.
Yeah.
If anybody, he's a con man, but he always has to be a con man because he can't do a con once and then live his life out. He has to keep being a con man in order to.
Which you might be conning here.
Well, I'm thinking that Jack's father has more of the intellect to. Put all these pieces of the puzzle together.
I agree on that part, yeah.
And he's also been shown to travel around and have all these interactions with everybody else.
Yes, he's been in a lot of backstories, and he's led a double life all his life before
right.
Jack got on the island too. So, I mean, yes, I think intellectually, yes, I think he can manipulate people to do what he wants more so than Locke's dad. But I'm gonna stick with my first thought of Locke's dad is just a pawn to have Ben get to Locke. Ben and Richard. Now we saw Richard too. Now
we did see him. Everything's slowly kind of sort of coming together. The more doors open, literally.
Now what are they gonna do with Jack now? He's gonna say, oh damn, you just ruined the whole plan.
No,
now, what are you going to do with everybody again?
Yeah.
You're going to put him back in the cages? Saeed's going to...
Poor Saeed. I am happy he said that to Alex, though,
because
now she's going to question that.
Yeah, and Danielle actually saw her.
Yeah, and she's on the loose, too, so she's might be their, saving grace.
Only hope. Your only hope.
Right.
So, fingers crossed. But, yeah, it's good, and I'm curious. I mean, I'm just going to say that I'm going to stretch it out there and say... that Locke's father is the evil part of the island, and then Jack's father is going to come in as the good side. Again, no one's perfect. I mean, Locke's father is completely evil.
He's
Jack's
terrible.
father had his, problems too, but not like evil problems. So
yes, and he made amends with Claire. He did, call her kiddo. I mean, he understands that she's very upset with him for what happened in the past. And look, her mom said he was dead. So, I mean, that says a lot. But it looks like he even was having a second chance, even with Jack, like, stop drinking. And, you're very vulnerable when you're an alcoholic, and anything can sway you back to it.
Yeah.
So, I think Jack's dad. He would be the good part of the island, the more
and the
positive.
reason... Also to say again, because we've been discussing this a lot during certain episodes, but because we're seeing hints of Jack's father, the coffin empty, seeing visions of him, and then we see all these flashbacks of everyone connecting in some way. I mean, even Sawyer meeting up with his father and all these other ones too, and then Claire, and now that we know Claire and Jack are related, and now that we know that Claire's related to Jack, I feel like they have to find out. Maybe not, maybe it's just for us to know, but I feel like they're going to have to find out, but how would they unless
Unless
somehow
Jack has a picture or
Instead,
something.
unless Jack has a picture or
his
Claire
dad
has
is
a
there,
picture.
or his dad is actually there on the island, and then he's like, "Hey."
Well,
by
I
the
mean,
way.
he was. His carcass was there at one point.
Yeah, so I feel like that's going to come
His
into
corpse,
play
I'm
too.
sorry.
A carcass. I know. It sounds worse. I know. So
a turkey.
We could talk about this all day. Good
All the dark
show
beans gone.
and so many theories. But man, this really sucks now. I mean, the submarine. I really don't think that was a way out. Anyways.
No, I think there's other means of transportation.
Well, they have the other boat that they took.
Yeah, they have that little boat
From Saeed.
And they make all these,
son.
yeah, and even all these
Elizabeth.
things they say before, where even Desmond's saying like, "Oh, you're never going to get off." He had his own boat, you know. You're never going to get off this island, and he kind of came to terms with it. And then Michael and Walt taking off and never seeing them again.
Yeah, where are they?
Yeah, and then they made some kind of comment
They're in
about.
circles.
Yeah, they made a comment about like they were confident that nothing was going to come of it. So what does that even mean? And is he
attacked by
going to just
seagulls.
come back to a different part of the island and get attacked by seagulls? Who knows? But and then saying that Jack can go, and even if they meant that he could leave, where is he leaving to? Because to think that he is not going to say anything wherever he goes to bring back reinforcements to this island. Oh, we're confident no one could ever find this place anyways. Why is that? Is there an invisible force field around this place? Like, why? So,
Well, I mean, Ben did mention that when that anomaly happened, it disrupted their
communications.
Yeah.
the communication, so that they can't get and so the submarine can't find his way back. That's why he was saying it was only a one-way trip.
But no one would do a search party after saying, no, there's all these people alive on this island and people are getting tortured and experimented.
Maybe it's like a
on
Bermuda
that,
Triangle
come
type
out.
thing where everybody's
Bermuda
sensors and
Triangle.
radar gets all messed up.
Yeah, and then a while ago, who was that again? That was it Desmond's girlfriend or something that like was part of this team? And
Yes, they found the location.
So maybe they'll show up or something.
Maybe she's
Maybe
got
they're
the
already
means,
there.
the money.
Maybe. I feel like we're going to see a lot more faces
Yeah.
from flashbacks. But
Yeah, maybe they were what were they captured? They were part of. Now they're the new recruits. I should say.
New recruits.
Now they're the new recruits.
Yeah, maybe. So I think we'll end it there, guys. But thank you so much for watching. If you want to check out our full reactions, you can check out our links below. They usually come out a week or more early on our Patreon.
See us on Patreon.
Woo! And we'll
That's
see
right.
you very soon, as always. Bye, guys.
Yay.
Bye.
Subscribe.
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 Do it. Do
Give
it.
us a like.